Things for Joe's Christmas tree. That's my addition. These are the paints we're gonna use. Yep. Yep, Hobby Lobby. Maybe I should have bought that bag for 11 cents. Nah, we can do this. All good. So, let's see. Spike and I are, we are on the road in the van, or truck rather, and I think I got turbo issues. So you hear the turbo going. This is me hitting the gas. And if I just, you hear that? Sound? Goes away. Here I let off the gas. I don't know. Sounds like turbo. There we go. That sound. Right there. So we're gonna have to get underneath the hood and rev it up to about there. And see if we can make that sound and figure out what the hell it is. But I'm pretty sure it's the turbo. They transport chairs in the back of a truck. So today after work I went to the Hobby Lobby and bought a bunch of these paints. They're acrylic. They were only $1.99 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's $12. I got these cool lights. See how cool it is? So they're a couple double A's, so she can string the lights on here. And so these again are going to be Grinch Christmas trees. I spray painted the other side white. Paint on me, and then she hit these up. I think she wants to do something else with these, sparkles or something. I'm not quite sure, but basically you get the gist. And these will be angled on this side, kind of curved together. So you'll see. It's gonna make sense. I got the feet for that today in the mail. I can get over there because the fumes are starting to affect me. So that project's almost done. Yep, it's heater season. Just kind of turn the heat on, and that's 100% efficient. I breathe the fumes and I get the heat, so that's all good. Getting close to the time to take the LED light and go up in the attic, and I want to put it right over on the other side of that light there. Just gonna put the electrical, just big little hole. Yeah, there's a hole there. Why is that not showing up? I don't know. You can see right there. Kind of fucked up. Anyhow, need more light over there. Spike is definitely enjoying the good bones here. He went to his bed and picked that up and walked over to me with stick it out like a cigar, ready to go back upstairs. Stocking up because of Black Friday, so I got 3 magnetic strips for $1.99 each. Pisser for 99 cents each. And I got a whole bunch of corn. This wasn't on sale. And I got 2 things of suet for $12. Those are half off. I got 2 gallons of chain oil. Where the hell FMX is. Same price, 15. And I got 40 pounds of black sea sunflowers and the regular. There's like 70 pounds of bird feed. So this should be good till spring, hopefully. That didn't last long. I bought this on sale yesterday and it came today. It's a high def curve monitor. And it's just way too curved. I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. Not happy with it, and the stand doesn't go up and down, so it just isn't working for me. Look at the curvature on that bad boy. It's not like the one I have at work, just nice gentle curve. So we've already informed Amazon we're sending it back and put it back in the box. I fear she might come up here and do more projects. Things are getting there. I think I'm gonna clear coat these when they're done drying. So right or wrong, this is what I have at work, and she's got just a little bit of a bend to her. And so I'd have a bigger monitor here, and it'd be kind of sitting like here. So that's what we're looking for, not that humongous thing that I returned to Amazon today, the Super Curve. So this is my work luggage for my weekend trip to Chicago. Which is why I got to rent a minivan, because this ain't gonna fit in my BMW. Nope. I'll be touched. It's a little baby mini. It's a little guy. It's the regular size. Regular size, like the copper. I like the mini. Just right for cookies for one. Sophia's new water pump came. Seems bigger than the old one. I don't know. So it's definitely from China. You can tell by the Chinese newspaper and the complete Chinese instructions and the translation here, which is very important. Recommended change your water pump in the garage. Be taking the knowledge of water pumps. Water pump, no knowledge. Don't steer near the fan while the engine's running. Okay. You will get injured. Okay, good. Do not use liquid gases like gases together. Okay. Stains and rust with the engine running. Why would there be stains and rust? It's aluminum. I can't understand. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. So first step will be to move the Z out of the way, which is why I opened up this space. Second step is to turn the heat on, because while I am normally warm-blooded, it was 70 degrees 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten used to the 50, 30s degrees weather, so that will keep the place a little warmer. Then we'll drain the fluid. I'm going to try and capture it in a clean bottle. Not sure where I'm going to get that. Then we just look up there and start ripping shit out. So basically it's 5 bolts. 5 bolts and 1 electrical connector. So they say about an hour and a half. I don't know about this run water through it. Yeah, so, okay, let's get going. So I had an epiphany as I was looking underneath here. There's a nipple on the drain. And we then hit that thing and it opens up. Well, I could put that on a hose, and I could put the hose into a container like that. That's what I bought yesterday. So I filled up this pisser, my car pisser, which was completely empty, and the truck, and then climbed up here and did this. So I got 2 gallons. I should be able to capture all that juices. Also bought a tester, which I don't know what I did with it already. I think it's in the house. It's basically just a little battery tester that tests the amount of antifreeze in there by the electrical resistance. I don't know. It's complicated. There's math and shit. So we'll go ahead and drain that. Then I got to lower this. Except for that. Fuck. I gotta move that over here. Great. And I gotta take the top off, because to see you can kind of see the water thing. It's just, I'm gonna have to undo some of the bolts in the top as opposed to doing underneath. Or can I? Well, no, because it's up here, which is above the air compressor. So I guess there's a bolt. There's a bolt. I don't know. There's bolts in there somewhere. but I can see it from the top. So ironically, I thought it was going to be easier from the bottom, but it's going to be easier from the top. Okay, so we're slowly draining. I'm going to have to probably do some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Oh, let's not drop the phone. Can we pull this out down there? Is the hose going to be long enough? Yes. Okay. So we'll let that continue to drain. Yeah, I took the top off the reserve, but it's not draining any faster. There's the aforementioned water pump. So electrical connector removed. Wasn't on there real tight, but even if there wasn't, we'll just replace it. This is the thermostat. We already placed that, and I'm pretty sure it's opening, so I don't have to touch any of these hoses. But some fluids are going to come out. There's that new bolt I put in. So 5 bolts. So, and I'm using this bad boy. I really needed this bad boy for when I was doing the head gasket. You know, when the engine was down to there. But it came too late. But now at least I'm going to use it. She's got a lot of torques. You got this unreleased one, which gives it all the torques, and then when it doesn't feel any resistance, it slows down. So the faster as it goes, zing. So yeah, and all I had to do was remove these airbox things. So yeah, that was pretty easy. I think we're gonna put this up all the way, and then bend her down. There we go. This light's becoming very invaluable. It's funny with Milwaukee stuff. I buy it, and then later on, I'm like, why did I wait so long? I should have bought this 5 years ago when I was doing the work in the house, because this is a nice thing. And I haven't even removed the plastic off here yet, trying to keep her clean. Same thing with the chainsaw, same thing with the miter saw I just pick up, same thing. The one I'm hesitating is the framing nailer. I don't do that much framing anymore. But yeah, the grinder, waited a long time for that one, love that. The leaf blower is amazing. I get 20 minutes at a charge, but I don't leaf blow more than 20 minutes at a time. So, yeah. So I didn't leak much fluid, more socket than fluid. Ended up couldn't fit this in there because there was just no clearance here. So I ended up loosening it with this one, and then just threading it off. And there's the mating surface. It all looks good. Kind of like the way I saw it 2 months ago. This came off rather easy. I'm beginning to wonder if this thing just wasn't plugged in. The reason I say that is, and we'll double check that. This one moves easier, so I get this one moves harder, but I don't know if that's a defect. Well, anyhow, obviously, new, old, on old shelf. That's where the bolts go, so don't forget those. I'm going to use a little thread sealant on this. They're different lengths, as you can see, so it's kind of important to keep that. And I'm definitely going to use a new gasket to throw out the instructions, but a little mystified here. I just noticed this. So this says Toyota, it's Aisin, and this is Aisin. But look, somebody filed off the serial number. That's great. Interesting. Yeah. So anyhow, it's the right manufacturer. This may have passed or failed a quality control. Then somebody took it home and scrolled that up and sent it off to Amazon. I don't know. But we're going to put it on nonetheless. I got the gasket on there. That was fun. $400 for a new one at the dealership. Despite trying to keep the bolts in the right place, I got to rearrange, so I had to push them back. It doesn't look right. So she's in there. I got to go get the torque specs and torque relate them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That definitely goes in there. In second, that scrapage that I saw where they took the number, I think they literally took the word Toyota off, not the serial number, because the serial number is on the top. This one doesn't have it, but I think it had Toyota on there. They just ground it off there because they weren't selling Toyota parts, selling Asian parts. I don't know. Anyhow, it's in there. This is not coming out. And we'll put some deoxidization stuff on there. And yeah, I love this stuff. Oh yeah, that smells good. It's probably expired. I think they threw this out at work because it expired. I don't even think it expires. When did it expire? 3/17. Yeah, I don't think it expired. Okay, well, we got it all buttoned up. I'm going to let it sit overnight. Then I add more coolant to it, take it for a couple test drives. I'm probably going to take it to work Monday. And on Tuesday, if I take it to work and it's still running fine, then turn it over to the kid and swap cars back. So, might have been just the connector, but it's got a new pump in there. So, what is this shit on there? Oh, I smell like, I also put the wax coating all over the bottom on the rusty parts. So now I smell like a lamb factory. I don't know, I smell bad. A couple days ago, I noticed that light's not turning on. So I swapped the bulb and the bulb didn't make a difference. But I noticed when I pulled on the pull chain, which is only there because that's the brass fixture I grabbed, she would work, but only if you held the chain down. So we're gonna rewire this with one that doesn't have that feature. This should be fun. Hopefully nobody turns the light out while I'm doing this. I hope. What? Hey, that actually worked. I think it's a little shorter. Probably shouldn't do this electricity on, but whatever. That worked. What is that doing over there? Doja Cat, what you doing? Hi, kitty. So, the minivan I was supposed to get, they lost the keys to, so we're taking the Toyota. The other choice was the Jeep. I think the Toyota has more room inside. So we got to go to work and pack up our stuff so we can go tomorrow morning. It's Thursday night. This is what I ended up with. It drives pretty well. It's a Highlander. Got to figure out how to put the seats down and get the stuff out of work. It is really weird coming here and there's nobody here. They got all the Christmas lights out though. That's cool. We only have 4 pieces. It barely fits in there. Note to self, this is a 2-people job, not a 1-person job. But, they're in there though. This doesn't look good. I'm expecting all these lights here. Two fire trucks. Oh shit. What's that car doing way down there? That's not good. Jesus Christ. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, and we're going Chicago, even though that doesn't say Chicago. So we should get there about 11 a.m. I'm really tired. I'm about 25 miles away from Chicago. I'm still in Indiana, in Gary, and you can just barely see it. Sears Tower, Willis Tower. It's way out there. So we can zoom in. Yeah, it's gone now. Where'd you go, little tower? Chicago's always a little weird for me because if you go back to the 70s and even the 80s, all of my grandparents lived in the Chicagoland area. My grandmother was born there, my mother was born there, my father lived north of here, and and now I had cousins and uncles and aunts. My great grandmother, she lived here till 87. She was 103, and now nobody lives downtown that I know of in my family. Some people live south in Kankakee. My cousin and my other cousin. But everybody else is pretty much gone. So that kind of sucks. It's a big city. Good skyline. At least it's a sunny day. It's 37 here, so that's pretty good for November in Chicago. It's always weird because Chicago's north of 80, 90. So you come in from the west, of course, and then you gotta go north. There we go. That's Chicago. Starting to see the traffic. What's cool is seeing the trains out in the middle of the highway. Well, there's a lot of cool things here, but that's one of them. Whee! Road ranges for turkeys. So yeah, there's a train station right there. I'm gonna go by in a second. Go on your train. Well, it's Sunday morning, and the show starts today. So you got our fancy shoes on. We all get to wear these shoes. That's the tunnel I'm gonna walk down. Over there. Take that tunnel over there. Walk that way and go to the building over there. So I don't have to worry about the white stuff. But in about 5 hours, I'll be outside in the white stuff driving. So a little less pleasant to drive home today. I think I'm gonna try and go that way and find some burials. My great-grandfather, great-grandmother, my grandparents, not sure. Well, I've escaped. Show's in good hands. Everything's up and running. And weather's horrible. As always, the iPhone makes it look a lot less. I'm gonna scoot over to about 14 miles to go to what I believe is the cemetery my grandparents are buried, and my great-grandparents. I haven't been there since 2002. So go say hi. It's in a bad section of town, so that's good. And I'm not sure what I'm going to expect because I've heard that the cemetery's gone bankrupt and changed hands. So that's interesting. Well, there's plenty of wildlife here, at least in the form of deers. He likes me. I can tell. Seatbelt thing's on a little loud. I know where the grave is, but I don't know where to go to get it. Meaning I have the address, but I gotta figure that out. Well, this is frustrating. This is the section. My great-grandmother's here. She's not the same section as my grandfather. It's been 20 years since I've been here, and all of the graves are covered over. And there's no markers as to who's what. I mean, like, okay, there's Betty. What section is she in? All I know is she's in 3 something. So, yeah, this is, I don't know. I remember being like at a corner, but this doesn't even look familiar to me. I'm getting extremely frustrated. What name? I mean, this is just, this place is falling apart. Oscar, great. So yeah, this is fun. At least it's not snowing and I don't have tennis shoes on. Maybe these little markers here might be useful. So I think my grandfather's over here. You know, yeah, he's over here. Lilac. Okay. Clean the snow off and then calculate this out. Great. My grandparents are over here. My great-grandparents and uncles are over here somewhere. I don't know. I give up. I'm done. It's cold. My feet are frozen. Fuck it. That is the birch side. That is the lilac side. Grandpa McGowan. Grandma McGowan. Kirk's. So apparently I can drink out a water bottle, but I can't just have a drink of water. Nice. Thank you, Ohio.